Welcome to another episode of Charlie Drives. And yes, hopefully it's not too dramatic, but I think I might have killed the truck. So let's go have a look and see what I've done. Anyway, so what happened was I was driving down the motorway, and essentially what I realised was I was like, it's really struggling to keep up to 70 miles an hour. And then as I was sort of going up hills, it really was struggling. So it obviously went into limp mode. The engine light didn't come on until I stopped and started the engine again. So the engine light came on after that. And yeah, so let's go have a look at the engine, because I didn't actually look at the engine until I got home, and this is what it looks like. So let's get in here. So as we can see, down on this side of everything, there seems to be a lot of oil. It's all over the place basically. As you can see, it's all over there. So it seems to be kind of coming from this side of the engine. I am actually totally not familiar at all with anything mechanical, and actually nothing to do with this engine either. The engine oil is there, and that's all kind of, yeah, that's all in it's all dry around there. So yeah, bit of fun. I haven't got down to it yet, but I reckon that's where the problem is. It looks potentially, and I'm gonna have to take all this shit off here to get to it, but it looks like that's come off. So yeah, sorry, I'm trying to film this, and I've got oil all over my hands as well. But yeah, so it was correct. I've just taken this off so I can access this, but check it out. This is all loose, this is all kind of hanging out, so just basically gonna pop that back in, and hopefully, look, oil everywhere, hopefully that will resolve the issue. We'll take it for a little test drive after this, and we will, fingers crossed, have fixed the problem. Which is pretty epic, considering I am a man of very, very minimal mechanical knowledge and skill. But anyway, fingers crossed, this is the only problem that the Raptor has. Anyway, I'll let you guys know. Right, hands all dirty, bit of manual labour, as they say. But anyway, it's fixed. I put it all back together again, so fingers crossed it will work and everything will be fine. So let's take it for a drive and see whether the problem has been fixed. Yeah, quite happy really. It's just started snowing as well, so I'm kind of happy that just finished. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Right, in the truck. Let's see how it goes. Absolutely filthy now. But here we go, moment of truth. Start the car. I wonder if the engine light will still be on, because maybe the fault needs to be cleared or something like that. But yeah, the engine light is actually still on at the moment. So I suppose that's probably not a good thing. So yeah, I don't know whether there's a way of clearing the fault code or whatever, but anyway, let's have a look. Let's take it for a little spin and see if we're still in a state of limp. Still making a funny noise. So now, again, I don't know whether this is related, but it's just been in for a recall on 3 things. I can't remember exactly what they are. I'll put them on the screen now in terms of what those actual recalls were for. But ever since I got the car back, it has started to make that noise. I've noticed when I've been pulling away, like if I put my foot down, it's been kind of making that very, I can't tell. It definitely feels like it's performing better now than it was. Definitely doesn't feel like it's in limp mode anymore, so that's a good thing. It's possible that maybe when I turn the engine off, the fault code will clear. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just go up here. There's a lay-by coming up. I'll pull in, see if that does the job. It feels better. The performance of the car feels better immediately. So I think that definitely was probably the problem. Well, it's got to be the problem because the pipe was off, right? So, or it was very loose. And the Jubilee clip had fallen underneath it. So, yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it that would have been causing the problem. So, yeah, I'm going to turn it around, see what happens, and then hopefully it'll be sorted. So, we will see. Yeah, the performance feels much better. I even lost the back end a little bit on that roundabout. So, right, this is the moment of truth. I'm going to pull in, turn off the engine, restart the whole car, and hopefully that little engine light will turn off. Otherwise, might have to investigate how to clear the code. But I'm going to stick an OBD tool in it. I've got to find it first, but I definitely have one somewhere. OBD tool or diagnostic tool, just to sort of give me a reading at least of what the code is. But let's turn it off now. Hold on, just pull in. Right, fingers crossed. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll also open the door as if like everything's just going to switch off. Maybe even close the door, lock it as if we're like leaving for a little bit. Turn it back on again. Right, here we go. Moment of truth. Engine light's still on. Okay, there'll be more to this hopefully soon. But anyway, at least the performance feels better, so that's good. So that is no longer as much of a concern. I put my foot down and the thing pulls as it was pulling before, so that's all good. So it feels good. It's probably just a question of clearing the fault, so I'll let you guys know. Anyway, I know you're probably all thinking, oh, it's a minor mechanical problem, far from obviously being, you know, broken and all sorts of other things. And yeah, absolutely, you know, if you're mechanically inept like me, then, you know, this video might be useful to you, especially if this happens regularly on Ranger Raptors. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you've got a Raptor that keeps popping it intercooler pipe. Then let me know, and we'll trade notes. But essentially, you know, this is something that you wouldn't expect to have to to resolve yourself, especially on a, you know, newish car like this. But you know, for those who might not be so confident in fixing a very simple problem like that, it was actually really easy. It's just a few Jubilee clips to undo and get to the actual pipe itself and then put it back in. So really, from that perspective, not a major problem. But yeah, I'll let you know about the engine management light, if there's a particular method I need to kind of put in place to turn that off, or whether it actually has to go to a dealer and they have to plug it in and clear it. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, so tried the disconnect option. I think because the car was in limp mode, it probably will have to be flashed by the dealer, so I'll probably have to take it in and get them to just clear the code. So yeah, a bit annoying. Of course, I had to call Douglas, and if you don't know who Douglas is, he helped me out with the Boxster. He helps me with most mechanical problems that I end up having. So I had him on the phone earlier, and he said, you do know what Ford spelled backwards stands for, don't you? Driver returned on foot. He has acronyms for all car manufacturers. But anyway, good fun. Not quite as bad as lots of trouble, usually serious, which is what Lotus stands for as an acronym. But yeah, anyway, bit of fun. The car feels fine, that's the main thing. It sounds alright, which is good. So I think we're in a good place. But I will have it taken to the dealer to have a look. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have had any similar experiences with your Raptors. This is the first kind of like, obviously it's a very minor problem if that was the actual issue. So it's not overly concerning, but it's kind of annoying, considering that the rest of the drive has got Lotuses on them, and they seem to be okay, touch wood. Although the Esprit is going in for a major service in a couple of weeks' time, cam belt time as well for that, so that's going to be a little bit pricey. I will do a little video on that for you guys, just to keep you in the loop with how that's all going and roughly what that will cost to sort out. All right, last attempt to try and clear the code. I found my little OBD2 tool, so I'm going to go plug this in and see if that will clear the code. So let's have a look. So guys, if you're wondering where the OBD port is on a Ford Raptor, it is right next to the bonnet release, and there's a nice little sign that says OBD. Anyway, let's plug this bad boy in and see what happens. Oh fuck. Hold on. Here. Do I have to take this whole thing off? Oh shit, I have to take this thing off. Oh, why is nothing ever simple with cars? So, this piece of plastic, it does come off. You just have to yank it and it just comes off, and I didn't break anything, so that's all good. Anyway, so we plug this in. I should, sorry, turn off the engine. I plug this in, and it's giving me a read. And all I needed to do is, and actually, weirdly, it didn't actually give us any code on here. So, but all I did was just press this button, press your erase, and it's done. Excellent. And just unplug that now and give it a start up, just to make sure. And as we can see, the engine light has gone out, but must not forget AdBlue. I will add more AdBlue. Anyway, cheers guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Get subscribed if you haven't already subscribed, and I will see you for the next one. Take care. Cheers. Bye.